Hey, what is going on, everybody? Jason here, and in today's video I'm going back to the old way I used to do sales update videos. I had a bunch of sales recently that came from recent thrift hauls that I thought y'all really might be interested in to see what the items actually sold for. So I decided to do a sales update video this way. Let me know in the comments which one you like. Do you like it when I screen share like this and show you the item this way, or do you like it when you see me package it? Or do you want me kind of do a mixture of both? Just let me know what you want to see. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell so you know when I'm coming out with new videos. And if you will, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button so I know that you're enjoying the content, and that does help my videos out a little bit. So yeah, so basically in this video, I picked out 20 items that have recently sold that you would have seen in my recent thrift hauls. I really like doing this because you get to see my thrift haul, you get to see what I buy, and then you're going to actually see what I sold it for. So with there being 20 of them, I'm going to try to move through this fairly quickly. But if there are any big pointers or anything like that I need to point out, I will definitely do that. All right, so here's the first one. Here's the bat. This one got a lot of rave in the video, as it should have. This was a bat that I bought from Goodwill for $4. This is a Ghost X bat. You definitely want to be on the lookout for a bat like this. The model numbers are always written right here on the side of the bat for the Eastons, so you can get a lot of your information right there from the side of the bat. With this one, actually, here's your model number here, right there. That BB18GX is your model. So with this bat, I did list it for $200, paid $4 for it. I did sell it on a best offer for $150. I only had it for about a week and then it sold. So I paid $4 for it, sold it for $150. Shipped it for $8. eBay and PayPal fees were about $15. So in the end, I made a net profit of $123 on this bat. All right, here's that coffee mug that I thought could possibly be worth up to about $200. I'll give you some good look at the pictures here that I took. It wasn't worth $200, unfortunately. It was still a very valuable mug. With this one, I didn't know the name of it. It ended up being a Death Wish 2015 OG Kemper mug. The way I figured that out is I emailed the company, Death Wish Coffee, sent them a couple pictures of the mug, and within 24 hours, they sent me back the name of this mug. Then I was able to research it, and unfortunately, when I researched it, somebody had one listed brand new for $90. So I listed mine for $79.99. Within 2 hours of having it listed, I got an offer of $60. So I just went ahead and took it. So the numbers on this, we paid 59 cents for this mug, sold it for $60. Cost $8 to ship it. Fees were around $6. So in the end, I'm going to make $45 net profit off of this coffee mug. So when you're out there looking in your mug section, be sure to look for Death Wish. All right. Next up, nothing special on this one, so I'll go kind of quick. I did take pictures of all the DVDs laid out. This was just a lot of 100, plus I threw in 5 extra movies in case any of them didn't work. This came from the massive 800 DVD lot that I got off of Facebook. That video is in my archives if you want to see that. It was fairly recently. I ended up grouping a lot of these in lots of 100. I started it out at $39.99, wasn't getting any bites. I think they were selling at that $39.99 rate for 100 DVD disc only back when the quarantine was in full effect, but now that it's not, you're going to get about $30 for these. So I dropped it down to 30, and the day I dropped it down to 30, it sold pretty instantly when I dropped it down, at least within a couple hours. So this DVD lot has been completely paid off. So this was 100% profit for me. So every time I sell one of these lots of 100, it goes medium mail, so it ships for about $5. Actually, it's a little bit less than $5. So I make $22 net profit off of these DVD lots. Okay, here's a really cool sale that this might be able to help you out if you run into something similar. I found 2 Brooks Brothers suits in a recent Goodwill haul video. I paid $15 each for them. I was pretty sure, and the other one's right here. This is the brown one, and then here is the navy blue one. So what happened was a guy offered me, and he lived here in Georgia, so shipping was going to be really cheap. He offered me $60 for this suit. and I decided to take it. Well, after I accepted the offer on this one, I sent him a link to this suit here, which I still had. I said, hey, these two suits are the exact size measurements in case you're looking for another Brooks Brothers suit. And he was like, oh, wow. He's like, yes, I'd love to, love to buy that one from you. He said, but will you cut me a deal on it? I said, well, I got you a pretty good deal on the last one. I said, what are you thinking? He said, would you sell me the Navy one for $50? I said, no, but I'll do 55. And he bought it. So don't forget to think outside the box. If you've got items that are similar, don't forget to message that customer. I mean, this worked out for me perfectly. So basically, I paid $30 combined for these suits. Sold the brown one for $60, the navy blue one for $55. So I'll break them down individually. So here is the brown one. Sold the brown one for $60. I paid $15 for it. It shipped for $8. Fees were $6. My net profit on this one is going to be $31. He didn't buy them both at the same time. He bought them on separate days, so I'd already mailed this one out, so I couldn't combine shipping. And then on the navy blue one here, I paid $15 for it. He bought it for $55, shipped for $8. Fees were around $6. Made $26 net profit on this one. And both of these suits, I think it was up there for a day or two, and they sold. So when things sell that quick, I'm super excited. Speaking of another quick seller, this is the complete Seinfeld DVD series. Picked this one up for $10 at the Goodwill. I think it sold same day. I got an offer of $55. Of course, I accepted that. Only $5 off my asking price. So the numbers on this one, I sold it for $55, paid $10 for it. Shipping, media mail was $5. Fees were $6. So in the end, I make $34 off the Seinfeld DVD set. All right, here is that other bat that I got along with the really expensive one that was the first item in this video. This is a Easton Bat. This one sold for full price $50. It did take about 2 to 3 weeks to sell, but as you can tell, this one's got a lot of nicks in it. But even with I did clean it up. It looked a whole lot worse before that, but look at all these nicks. As long as there's no dead spots in the bat, meaning you can run your hand across the bat and there's no flat spots on it, the bat's still good and people will still buy it. So there are a lot of beat up bats out there at thrift stores, and you pretty much can turn your nose up at them, but you can kind of tell the newer type models, and you definitely want to look those up because they can be cleaned up and still sell. I got full price for this one for $50. So the numbers on this, I paid $4 for it, sold it for $50. It did cost right around $8 to ship. Fees were $5. So in the end, I made a net profit of $33 on this bat. Here's the Bowflex Mat that I picked up recently. This is the one that they wanted $40 for, but I waited to half off day and was able to get it for $20. This thing sold within a couple of hours. This was a really quick seller. I kind of figured it might be. So numbers are pretty simple. I did take a best offer of $65 on this. I paid $20 for it. The reason I took the $65 offer is because it was only going to Florida and I'm in Georgia, so I knew shipping wouldn't be that much. So shipping was only like $9 and I think like 85 cents, or I rounded that up to 10. Fees were about $7. So in the end, I made $28 net profit off of this Bowflex Mat. Here's an awesome sale. This is a PlayStation Vita. This came in that massive video game lot that I picked up for $300. I have already well made my money back from that lot. Everything I'm selling is nothing but pure profit. These PS Vitas, this one is the PCH-1101. It's got 3G and Wi-Fi. I posted this and it sold same day too for $190, exactly what I was asking for it. And all it came with was the Vita, the charging cable, and then the carrying case that you see there in the picture. It had 5 games with it, but I've been selling those things individually for $20, $30 a piece. I mean, that video game lot, if you haven't seen that video, you can go back and look. That is the greatest pickup I've ever made. I am just making so much money off of that. So the numbers on this, sold it for $190. It shipped for right around $5. The fees were right around $19. So in the end, I made $166 off of this PlayStation Vita. Here's another one from that video game lot. This is a Sega Saturn. It came with one controller, one game, and all all your hookups. I did test it out. It worked good. The console itself, and anytime you test a console, just put a picture of the game that you put in there. So of the television screen, if you actually do test it, so they really know that you did. This is what I do on each one of my games. And if I'm selling a higher end game that I have tested, I'll put a screenshot of the video game start screen for in the listing also. This Sega Saturn was beat up. I mean, I say beat up. It was definitely showed some wear, but I still got the full $150 out of this. So the numbers on this, again, I'm in the 100% in the profit on this lot. So I sold the Saturn for $150. It did cost $12 to ship it, $15 in fees, so $123 net profit off of this Saturn. The next three are actually all to the same buyer. So you've got this HP page wide ink cartridge. You've got, let's see, what were the colors on the, yeah, this is cyan, and then magneta, and then the yellow. So all three of these sold to the same customer. They sent me an offer for $45 each, and I just took it. I probably could have held out and got a little bit more money, but I'm like, you know what? They're all going to the same customer. That's going to save me on shipping. They didn't live very far from me, and I picked these up off Facebook Marketplace. I know that sounds like a broken record, but I was crushing it on Facebook Marketplace. I will be honest, the past couple of weeks, I haven't been looking as much because I got so much inventory, but I also haven't really found hardly anything on there the past few weeks. So I don't know if the people's quarantine cleanouts have slowed down a little bit. But either way, I'm going to keep looking. I've just slowed down because I've had so much inventory I needed to get listed. But I paid $30 total for these, so I'm in them for $10 each. Sold all three of them combined for $135. I was able to ship all of them for $8. The fees were about $14. So in the end, on this total lot, I made $83 net profit. These were such a surprise to me. I mean, I almost walked by them. Didn't even think twice about them. It just, now that I'm looking at the pictures, I didn't even put the box on here. They came with the box. I wonder why. Well, kind of messed up. Had a little chip right here where it was in the box. These were brand new. They had never been used or anything. They're by, it's called Pep Art. It's by William Bounds. Total surprise here. I had no idea that these would be worth this kind of money. The numbers on these, I paid $5 for these. Sold them on a best offer for $100. Shipping was $8. Fees were around $10, so my net profit was $77 off of these salt and pepper. I guess you call them like grinders, salt and pepper shakers, grinders. Yeah, so be sure to be on the lookout for these William Bounds. Probably not saying that right. Pep Art type items. They're worth a lot of money. I know I mentioned these before, but these personal massagers always do extremely well for me. This was a larger one, a heavier one, and I knew it was going to be a good one. Your model numbers a lot of times are right here right below the massagers. You'll have a little tab, and this one is Homedics PA-1. This one literally sold within, I think, 4 hours of me listing it, maybe less. I listed it for $49.99. So I sold this one for full price of $50. I paid $6 for it. It did cost $10 to ship this one, $5 in fees. So in the end, I made $29 net profit off of this massager. This was one of my cooler finds. I thought this phone was just super, super cool. This is like a duck phone. It is vintage. It's a landline phone. It had a little bit of wear to it. They had actually put a nickel on the inside to make sure that the ringer there hung up each time you hung the phone up. Yeah, so this is just a really, really cool item. I put it up for $50 and it sold within 2 days for the full $50. This is called the Quacker phone. The person that received it left me positive feedback, so I'm super happy about that. So the numbers on this one, I sold it for full price of $50. I believe I paid $8 for this. I can't remember. If you're new to my channel, I don't write down individual prices on my items. I just try to remember what I paid for them. I do a cost of goods overall price for taxes. I don't list things individually, so I don't always remember exactly what I paid, but I'm pretty sure this one was $8. It shipped for $10 because it went extremely close. Fees were $5, so I made $27 net profit off of this Quacker phone. All right, Dave Ramsey. You'll probably know him. You probably know his stuff sells really well. I found this the first day that Goodwill reopened. It had all the discs inside. The discs were very clean. The box, of course, showed some wear there. It had a rip on the front of it, as you can see. But I took a best offer on these at $55. I think I had them for about a week. Took a best offer of $55. I paid $6 for it. They shipped medium mail for $4. Fees were $6. So in the end, I made $39 net profit off of this DVD set. All right, this one is a good, horrible, good story. Good news is I did sell it. I paid $20 for this, picked it up from the Goodwill. Had a lady that was really interested in it, and she started out like $90. I got all the way up to $115. She lived in Tennessee, one state above me, so at $115, I agreed to make the sale. These were brand new. They were factory. Yeah, a lot of these are still factory sealed, as you can see there. The plates were nicely stored. I took my time, and the box I put these on, I put tons of air pillows around it. I sent it through FedEx. I wish I had the pictures to show you, but FedEx delivered this in 1,000,000 pieces. These plates, I've never seen plates shattered. I mean, literally looked like they just took my box and just slammed it on the ground. So I filed a claim with FedEx, and I really was not confident at all that I would get any money back from them. I've never had to file a claim with them, but the lady sent me the pictures of, the box being open, and the first question FedEx asks you, is there any external box damage to your box? And the box I put these in, there was no damage. So it's obvious that what FedEx did was drop it, and it just didn't cause any major exterior box damage. So I figured right then and there, I almost stopped doing the request for them to investigate. But like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do it. I typed in very detailed that these were these are brand new from the factory. The factory protected them. I protected them, and y'all still broke them. Believe it or not, 3 weeks later or 2 weeks later, I got a check for $115 in the mail. I was shocked. I mean, so let this be a lesson. FedEx, UPS, whoever, USPS, if you package your item good, and if you can get your customer to send you pictures of it damaged, if it gets damaged in the mail, if it's valuable enough, and I was able to send a screenshot of my eBay listing showing exactly what I sold it for, file a claim. It works sometimes. So on this one, unfortunately, I am out the shipping to them, but it's okay. I got the full $115, and when I credited her back on eBay, because of it being damaged, you get all your fees back there. So I came out really, really good on this one. So don't forget, definitely file those claims if this happens to you. I'm even sitting here telling you this, I am still shocked that they sent me a check for $115. All right, sold these two Walt Disney Mickey Mouse really swell coffee cups. When I picked these up, I knew that these had to be worth a little bit of money. I'd never seen them before. They're super neat coffee mugs. I knew there had to be collectors out there that would be interested in these mugs, and there definitely was. I think I had these listed for about a week. These came from Disney, so they're authentic. It says Disney Parks, so somebody might have picked these up while they were at Disney World or something like that. But I sold both. I paid $5 for these at the Goodwill. They had them taped together for $5, which is more than they normally charge. They only charge $1, 59 cents, 89 cents for coffee mugs, but I guess they saw Disney on these and they put $5 for two, so $2.50 each. I sold them both just like this as a pair. I could have split them up, but I would rather save on shipping. Sold these for the full asking price of $60. I paid $5 for them. Shipping was $10. Fees were $6, so in the end, I made $39 net profit. All right, the last item is this Sony under the cabinet CD player. If you're not familiar with these under the cabinet CD players can be worth a lot of money. A couple of pointers. When you pick these up, look for the little white legs and the 4 screws. Those are the mounting brackets, and you definitely want to have those. I mean, the customer can still get them. You can still sell them without it, but that will really help it sell quicker and for a higher price. This customer's already left me positive feedback. They were super excited about it. These are easy to test. You just plug them in, put a CD in, and listen to it for a minute. This one worked perfectly. I had no issues at all. I did take a best offer of $65 on this. I believe I paid $5 for this. I can't remember the exact price. I'm pretty sure it's $4.99. Shipping was right at $14 on this because this was pretty heavy. Fees were $6. So in the end, I made $40 net profit on this CD under the cabinet radio. All right, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I really wanted to bring y'all an update for the recent items that I sold, because I know you've recently seen them in the thrift hauls and you might be wondering how much I sold them for. Let me know below in the comments which one of these update videos you like better. Do you like this one better, where I can sit down and explain it a little more and show you the pictures of the item? Or do you like it better seeing me actually package the item up and how I ship it out? Let me know what you would like to see. Maybe we'll just do a mixture. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Be sure to smash that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hope everybody out there is having a fantastic week. Good luck out there reselling.